Unit 4, code number EC8491, communication theory. Unit 4, noise characterization. What is noise? Noise is unwanted signal. You know, when we transferring message signal from transmitter to receiver, so between the some unwanted signal will be occur that will be corrupt our original signal parameters, so that is called as noise. So noise, if it is occurred by noise, the original signal might be altered or faded or parameter will be changed. So we should not we have to avoid the noise from channel or receiver, whatever it may be, and also the noise might be entered through channel or receiver. And next, noise is some signal which actually, noise has um, actually noise is a pattern. The pattern won't be repeated again and again. It's like a periodic signal or random signal. Also amplitude also it won't be repeated, and we couldn't predict the signal what will become the next amplitude, next pattern, nothing we can predict. So we couldn't predict. It's unpredictable signal. Okay, so this is the example for noise I shown in the slide. Then the common example of noise, in radio receiver, the sound is like that. So the sound, we can consider as a noise. So similarly, while we conversation in telephone, when transmitter to receiver, that means someone speaking one point and another point, another one person will be speak. While the conversation through this telephone, some sound might be present in the conversation. The sound might be buzz like that. So that sound also we can say there is a noise. So similarly, telecommunication, every home, in the top of the home we have the disk disk is there, and then cable operators also having the dish also there. So from the disk, they are receiving the telecommunications broadcast, what they are transmitting or broadcasting the signal that will be received from the disk that will come to our TV. So there some a flicker. While we are seeing the video, sometimes the flicker will be happen. When the weather condition is changed, the flicker will come. So that flicker we can consider that is a noise. Okay. So these are the common example for noise. So effect of noise. Noise, what kind of effect might be happen in the noise? Noise will be affect the signal. Also, the after the end of the the final stage, the signal getting weak. Then we have to amplify the signal, and I have to strengthen signal by mixer or local oscillator. We have to do something, because when we receive the signal from receiver, that receiver, the signal traveling so much of kilometer, it traveling from transmitter to receiver. Once it receive the signal might be weak. Why we can say that is weak? Because so many others, that means noise might be occurred, so we have to avoid. So we have to strengthen the signal. So that's a noise limitation. It's operating range of the system. The noise affects of the sensitivity of the receiver. So sensitivity is the minimum amount of the input signal that is necessary to obtain the specific quality of the output. So example, if you going to apply five input or three input, whatever it may be, but it is the three input is a minimum input to get the correct quality of the output. That's, we can say, that's a sensitivity of the receiver. The sensitivity of the receiver, that we already predicted, we already said that's a minimum amount of the input. I give the example like three. that count will be affected by this noise. So this is, we can say, that is a noise sensitivity. Okay. Then types of noise. So what are the types of noise in okay, we know there are two types are present in noise source, because noise coming from two, that means there are two sources, one is external one, another one is internal one. So what is external? So external source of noise is nothing but, we already said, there is a transmitter, there is a receiver. So in between channel moving transmitter to receiver through the channel, that channel is a part of domain. The noise might be occurred in the channel. So that channel we can, that place we can call as the external source of noise. So this place noise we can't be eliminated, might we can avoid the noise. Okay. For example, these are the example we can consider as a external source of noise. One is atmospheric noise, another one is extraterrestrial noise, and third one is industrial noise. So atmospheric noise is due to happen in irregular atmospheric. In our space, in our earth, it won't be in similar pattern. It's again, it is, it's a round even the atmosphere is round space. If you're traveling long distance, in between so many buildings are there, so many mountains are there. So it's irregular pattern. So that's atmospheric noise. And extraterrestrial noise, such as solar noise, cosmic noise. Solar noise means, you know the sun also having some kind of sound from that rays. The NASA already given the sound. I think the news is spread that so sun also giving some kind of sound to that galaxy. So that sound is we consider as a noise. That's a solar noise. And cosmic noise, industrial noise, that is made by human, man-made noise. So these are the noise we can consider as the external source of noise. Internal source of noise. Internal source of noise is nothing but, the noise comes from a receiver. How it will be happen? Because of continuing function of the receiver. So the internal, there is noise will be produced. Every device, once if you doing regular usage, it will be affected or it will be getting damaged. So due to that, it will be give some kind of sound. That's a continue functioning. After it produces a noise. So it can quantifiable. What is quantifiable? Once if it is quantifiable, easily we can identify and then we can remove. But external source of noise we can't quantifiable, so we can't eliminate. We have to avoid from that noise. But in internal we can quantifiable, so we can easily to eliminate that internal source of noise. So especially we have to design a proper receiver. So using that we can avoid the internal source of noise. So example for internal source of noise: thermal agitation noise, Johnson noise, or we can say electrical noise. Then short noise. So these short noise happen due to electrons and holes movement. That's a short noise. And transistor noise during transition. Digital zeros and ones during transition. It's a short noise. And then miscellaneous noise. So these are the noise we can say, that's an example for internal source of noise. Then okay, thank you. So